Hi, my name is Kyuri, and I'm going to be leading you through your class today, and it's going to be a Ashtanga style flow. So it's a little bit modified in order to fit that 1 hour time space, and it's also modified obviously to your levels. So use the blocks, use the props as much as you need throughout, and any chaturangas that you'd like to skip is also doable, right? Perfect. So we'll start at the top of the mat. Bring your toes together. Instead of a call and response today, since it is a modified flow, I will just do the opening chant, if that's okay. Just gonna bring your hands to heart center, gently close the eyes. We'll take an inhale and exhale together on the Om. Inhale here. Vande Guranam Charanaravinda Sandarashita Svatma Sukhavabode Nishriyase Jangalikai Mane Samsara Hala Hala Moha Shantye Abau Purushakram Shankha Chakra Siddharinam Sahasra Shirasam Shvetam Pranamami Patanjalim. Inhale, exhale. Om. Inhale, reach both arms all the way up towards the sky. Exhale, slowly find your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands down, put the feet back, high to low plank at your ready. Untuck the toes, lift up the chest, and you can do it modified for the first one, whether it's cobra or upward facing dog. And then exhale, tuck the toes, lift the hips up and back into your first downward facing dog. So 5 breaths here. Take a deep inhale through the nose, exhale through the nose. Ujjayi Pranayama is gonna guide us throughout our practice today. Taking nice deep inhales and exhales throughout. Good. 2 more. Last one. Inhale, turn your gaze forward. Exhale, hop or step to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, find your forward fold. Inhale, root to rise, hands up, look up high. Exhale, hands to heart center, Samasti Tihi. Sun salutation number 2, inhale, root to rise. Exhale, find your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, hands down, step both your feet back into that high plank and take it high to low at your ready. Inhale, roll over the toes, lift up the chest, shoulders as far away from the ears as you can. And then exhale, tuck the toes and press it all the way up and back into your downward facing dog. Take a breath in and a breath out. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. Inhale, turn your gaze forward. Exhale, hop or step to the front. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise all the way to the top, hands up, look up, high reach. Exhale, hands to heart center, Samasti Tihi. Inhale for number 3, root to rise. Exhale, find your forward fold. Inhale, flat back, halfway lift. Exhale, step or hop it back, high to low plank at your ready. Inhale, lift the chest upward. And then exhale, send it back to your downward facing dog. Wonderful, breath in, breath out. So think about lengthening throughout the entire posterior body. Fingertips are nice and wide as you press down into the anchors of your fingertips and the tops of the palms. Rotate your biceps forward, broaden the shoulders. Pull your ribs in towards the spine, not the back. as you send your hips a little bit higher and ground the heels down just a little bit lower. Take a breath in. Last one, breath out. Inhale, turn your gaze forward again. At the end of your exhale, hop or step towards the front. Inhale again, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise, hands up, look up high. Exhale, hands to heart center, Samastitihi. Inhale, number 4, root to rise. Exhale, find your forward fold. Inhale again, halfway lift. Exhale, hands down, step both your feet back, high to low plank. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last one. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, hop or step. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise all the way to the top, hands up, look up high. Exhale, hands to heart center, Samastitihi. Last one, number 5. Inhale, rise. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands down, hop or step it back, high to low plank at your ready. Inhale, upward facing dog. So good. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, 1. Good. 2. 3. 4. Last one. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, hop or step. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way to the top, hands up, look up. Exhale, hands to heart center, Samastitihi. Surya Namaskar B, inhale, chair pose. Exhale, find your forward fold. Inhale again, halfway lift. Exhale, hop or step it back, high to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Good. On your next inhale, your right foot steps forward, back foot cycles down 45. Rise up, warrior 1 on the right. Exhale, both hands back down towards the ground. On that same exhale, step the right foot back, high to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Beautiful. Exhale, downward facing dog. Same inhale, step the left foot forward, rise up with that breath, warrior 1 on the left. Exhale, both hands back down towards the earth, send your left foot back to meet the right, take your plank high to low. And then inhale, peel the heart forward as you lift the chest. And then exhale again as you send it up and back into your downward facing dog. 5 breaths here. 1. Wonderful. See if you can ground the heels just a bit more now. 2. Lengthen the spine just a little bit more by tucking the chin a little bit closer towards the chest. Good. Last 2. Good. And remember to press down into the index finger and the thumb of the hand. 1 more. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, hop or step it back. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise, chair pose. And then exhale all the way up to standing, Samastitihi. Inhale, number 2, Surya B, chair pose. Exhale, find your forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, hop or step it back, high to low plank. Inhale, heart up. Exhale, hips back for downward dog. Breath in and out for 1. Good, lengthen through the entire back body for 2. Good, lengthen the spine just a bit more for 3. Ground the heels a bit more for 4. And your biggest breath yet for 5. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, hop or step. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, root to rise strong into your chair pose. Exhale all the way up, Samastitihi. Inhale for number 3, chair pose. Exhale, find your forward fold. Inhale, find your halfway lift. Exhale, hands down, step both your feet back into your high plank, take it high to low. Inhale, peel the heart forward, press down into the hands, shoulders down. And then exhale, send it up and back into your downward facing dog. Inhale, right foot steps forward, warrior 1 again, at your ready, lift up, same breath. Nice and strong, and then exhale, both hands down, send your right foot back, send your plank high to low. Inhale, heart forward. And then exhale, send it back, downward facing dog. Left foot forward with your breath. Inhale, rise up. And then exhale, both hands back down towards the earth. Send your left foot back to meet the right, high to low plank. Take it down at your ready. Inhale, heart forward. And then exhale, send it up and back into your downward facing dog. Good, press down into the hands for 1. Good, hug your triceps in, rotate your biceps forward for 2. Good, relax the chest and pull the ribs in for 3. Good, send the hips up a little bit higher for 4. And then ground the heels for 5. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, hop or step. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, let it go. To rise strong into your chair pose. Exhale up to your standing Samastitihi. Number 4, chair pose, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, hands down, step it back, high to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Right foot forward, again at your ready, rise up for your warrior 1. Exhale, both hands back down towards the earth, send your plank high to low at your ready. Inhale, heart forward, roll over the toes. And then exhale, send it back, downward facing dog. With your breath, send your left foot forward and rise up, inhale. Exhale, both hands back down towards the earth. Send your left foot back to meet the right. Take your plank high to low. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good, take a breath in. Good, and a breath out. One more breath in. Breath out. Good, we're gonna start incorporating the standing postures here. Inhale, extend the right foot up towards the earth, towards the sky, and then exhale, knee to nose. Good, step your foot forward, about 5 foot distance. Back foot cycles down 45, and then inhale, stand it all the way up into your standing triangle pose. Good, from there, inhale, reach forward with the right hand. And then exhale, right hand down to the shin, ankle, or the big toe, peace finger and thumb, wrap around, extend the left arm up towards the sky. Keep rotating that left shoulder open as you rotate that left hip back. Good, turn your gaze up, your drishti is at your left fingertips. As you breathe, last 3. So good, 2. And 1. Good, inhale here. And then exhale, lower the left hand back down towards the earth. Pick up that back foot and rotate it in so that your left hip can face forward. Left hand is grounded on the inside of that foot this time. Rotate your right arm up towards the sky, coming into that twisted triangle, facing the opposite direction. Good, so if that back foot can lay flat, see if you can do that. And if you need to shorten the stance in order to do that, you may do so. If it feels better on the knees or the ankles to have that back heel lifted, you can take that as a modification. But find your breath wherever you are. Keep turning your gaze up towards that right hand. Work the muscles in the neck as you find that rotation in the upper to mid spine. Take another breath in. And a breath out. One final breath as you reach. And then exhale, lower the right hand all the way down towards the ground. Send your right foot back to meet the left. Take your plank high to low. Inhale, find your upward. And then exhale, find your downward. Good, left leg reaches up, inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Good, step that foot forward about 5 foot distance. Back foot cycles down 45 degrees and you're gonna rise up, standing triangle pose. Inhale, reach the left arm forward, reach the torso forward, and then lower that left hand down to your shin, or the ankle, or a block, or the peace finger wrap around the big toes. Find your variation, find your edge. Keep rotating that right shoulder open as you turn your gaze up towards that right hand. And keep rotating that right hip back as well. Take a breath in and out. Good, inhale. Exhale. You got it, last one, inhale. And then exhale, lower that right hand down towards the earth. Pick up that back foot and then rotate that toe in and the heel out so that you can rotate that right hip forward just a little bit more. Plant that right hand, reach the left arm high for that twisted triangle. Good, see if you can turn your gaze up towards the left fingertips. Your drishti is there, your focus. Both legs are extended the best you can. Come up onto the fingertips. Use your core to keep yourself lifted. Yes, as you breathe. 3, 2, last one. Inhale here. Exhale, lower that hand back down towards the earth. Good, send your left foot back to meet the right. High to low, plank at your ready. Inhale, peel your heart forward, tighten the thighs and the glutes. And then exhale, roll over the toes, send your hips up and back into your downward facing dog. Good. Breath in here. Exhale, open mouth, let it go. One more. Inhale in. And exhale out. Good. Inhale, look forward. And then exhale, hop or step it up. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise, chair pose. And then exhale all the way up to standing samasti tihi. Good, inhale up, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands down, hop or step it back, high to low, plank at your ready. Inhale, heart forward. And then exhale, send it back high into your upward, downward facing dog. Right foot forward at your ready, rise up, warrior one on your right. Exhale, both hands back down towards the earth, send your right foot back to meet the left, take your plank high to low. Inhale, heart forward for your upward facing dog. And then exhale, send it back for your downward facing dog. Left foot forward, rise with your breath, warrior one on the left, inhale. Exhale, both hands back down towards the earth, send your left foot back, high to low plank. Inhale, upward. Beautiful, exhale, downward facing dog. Good, adding on, inhale, lift the right leg up towards the sky. Exhale, knee to nose, step it forward. Good, back foot cycles down 45 degrees, inhale, rise up, warrior two. We're gonna find our side angle pose. So once you have found that, inhale, reach forward with your right hand, Bring your right elbow down to your right knee and reach that left arm up and over. Unless you'd like to take it a little bit deeper, reaching that right hand all the way down towards the earth as you drop your hips down just a little bit more and finding that straight line from that back left foot all the way up into your left fingertips as they reach forward. Take another breath in. So good, breath out. 2 more. Good, last one. Good, inhale, rise all the way up, warrior 2. And then exhale, cycle that back foot around, and then bring your hands to heart center, coming into a warrior 1 stance in the hips. Good, inhale, lift the chest. And then exhale, twist, left elbow to the outside of that right knee. Good, keep turning your head up towards the ceiling, turning your gaze, your drishti up. Keep the elbows wide and your collarbones wide as you ground down into the feet, into that front leg. Good. If you fly the arms for the last 2. Good, 1 more. Inhale here. Exhale, unwind. Inhale, open it back up. Exhale, cycle both hands back down towards the earth. Send your right foot back to meet the left. Take it high to low plank. Inhale your upward. And then exhale your downward. Left foot rises, inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Step the foot forward. Back foot cycles down 45 degrees. Inhale, lift it up, warrior 2. So both arms are up. Arms are slightly above the shoulders. Nice deep bend into that left knee this time. And then inhale, reach forward through the left torso and through the left arm. Exhale, left elbow down to that knee. Reach that right arm up and over as you find your side angle pose. If you'd like to take that line a little bit deeper, you can drop that left hand all the way down towards the earth, finding a deeper sensation in the hips as they open up in opposite direction. Your right hip should be opening, rotating out. Good, keep lengthening through that upper arm. Find that straight line. Good, last one. Good, inhale here. Exhale, come all the way back up to standing. Good, rotate that back foot around even more so that you can extend that right hip forward this time. Bring your hands to prayer. Warrior 1 stands on the leg, inhale. And then exhale, rotate, bringing your right elbow to the outside of that left knee this time. Turning your gaze up towards the ceiling. Pressing hard into the hands as you open the elbows wide, keeping the collarbones wide. Good, and then find your breath. Breathe deep into the twist. Good, last 3. 2. Fly the arms if you have it. Last one. Inhale here. Exhale, bring your hands back to heart center. Inhale, unwind. Exhale, open it up. Good, inhale here. Exhale, both hands back down towards the earth. Send your left foot back to meet the right, high to low plank. Inhale, find your upward. And then exhale, find your downward facing dog. Good, take a breath in. And a breath out. Good, breath in. And breath out. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, hop or step it to the front. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise, chair pose. And then exhale all the way up to standing samastiti. Good, step open your feet out, hip distance apart. Bring your hands to your hips. Inhale, chest up, rotate the elbows back in. And then exhale, hinge at the hips, find your forward fold, Padangustasana. Peace finger and thumbs will release, and we're gonna come wrap around the big toe. If you need to bend your knees in order to do that, find your nice deep bend in the knees, and then inhale, halfway lift, flatten out the back the best you can here. And then exhale, find your forward fold. Good, allow the neck to fully relax. Allow the elbows to come out the sides. Maybe shift the weight just a little bit more into the balls of the feet. Good, take another breath in. And a breath out. Inhale, halfway lift here. And then exhale, tuck the palms of the hands underneath your feet. And again, if you need to bend the knees as much as you need to in order to find that shape, please do so. And then just bring your toes as high towards the wrist crease as you can. From there, inhale, flatten out the back as much as you can. And then exhale, elbows out to the side, find your forward fold. And again, maybe shift the weight slightly towards the ball of the feet. Maybe wiggle the toes as you massage the wrists. Again, allow the head to relax and the neck to relax completely. Good, take another breath in. And a breath out. Good, breath in. And breath out. Last one, breath in. And breath out. Inhale, halfway lift here. And then exhale, hands to your hips, keeping your back nice and flat. Good, from there I want you to ground into your left foot, and then you're gonna pick up your right foot and send your right foot back about 5 feet. We're gonna come into pyramid pose from here. Good, from here you can keep your hands there, keeping your hands at the hips, or you can grab opposite elbows back behind you. If not opposite elbows, you can bring your hands to prayer behind you, which I can't do with the mic behind me or the sound is gonna go out. So inhale here, halfway lift. And then exhale, find your forward fold. Chin to shin. Good, take another breath in, breath out. Your right shoulder is gonna tip up just a little bit, so try to ground that down. Keep your shoulders nice and even. And keep your chest nice and parallel to the earth. Good, as you keep allowing yourself to hinge from the hips. Good, take a last breath in. Last breath out. Good, slowly bend into that front leg. Inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale, step that right foot forward to meet the left. Good, from your halfway lift position, send your left foot back, steady. And then inhale, straighten out the leg, straighten out the back, inhale. And then exhale, hinge from the hips to find your forward fold pyramid on the right. Good. So again, keep hinging from the hips, keep rotating your left hip forward. Try to keep that front leg nice and straight without hinging on the ligaments, so no hyperextension. Hyperextending. Good, and find your breath. Good, take one more breath in. And a breath out. Good, inhale, halfway lift here. Exhale, step the right foot forward. Inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale, forward fold, arms down. Inhale, come all the way up, hands up, look up, reach. And then exhale, hands to heart center, Smasti to heel. Good, we're gonna find our balancing poses. So ground into your right foot this time. You guys moved in opposite directions, that was cute. So we're gonna ground into your right foot, that's gonna be the stabilizing leg. When you find stability there, you can lift the left leg up. And you can just grab that knee. If you'd like to take it a little bit further to see if you can find that extension, peace finger and thumb, wrap around that big toe at the ready. And even if you wanna just hold here, you can hold here. If you'd like to see if you can find that extension, with the back as the priority, so the back is straighter than the leg. Find out where you can go. Find your breath, find your stability and your focus. For 3 more. 2. Good, 1 more. Inhale here. Exhale, open it up to your left. And if that's not hard enough, look the opposite way. Breathe. 3, 2. Last one. Inhale here. Exhale, bring it back to center. Inhale, lift it up a little bit higher. And then exhale, release that leg and see if you can hold it up as high as you can for 5, 4, 3, 2. You got it. One more. And gently lower. Yes. Ground into that left foot. Find your ready. And then slowly pick up the right knee. Once you have that, find your edge, whether it's that or a peace finger wrap around the big toe. And then extend to your limit, as long as you are prioritizing the length of your back. Breathe. Last 3, 2, and 1. Inhale here. Exhale, open it up to your right. And if that's not hard enough, look left. Breathe. Last 3, 2, and 1. Good. Inhale, bring it back to center. Inhale. And then exhale, keep it there. Release the foot. Find it for 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, inhale. And then exhale, lower all the way down, shake it out. All right. There's one more balancing stance that we like to do, and it's going to be a tree pose or your variation thereof. So ground into your right foot again, this time as a stabilizing leg. Your left foot is going to kickstand out, and you can bring it up to the ankle. And once you have that, you can either hold it there or bring it up to the calf or the thigh, avoiding the knee, or half lotus. Find your variation thereof. And if you have the lotus, maybe you have half the bind. There you go. So what you're doing is grabbing the foot with the opposite hand, wrapping the same arm around and grabbing that opposite elbow, and then standing up tall. Wherever you are, find your breath. Yes. 2, 1. Good. Inhale here. And then exhale, uncross, gently lower. So good. Directly ground into your left. Slowly pick up the right. And you can kickstand it out right at the ankle, or the shin, or the thigh. But find where you are the most steady. Find your edge and play in it for 5, 4. And if your foot is pressing against that leg, press hard. It's going to give you a little bit more stability, a little bit more of a foundation. Good. Last 2. 1 more. Inhale here. And then exhale, slowly lower the foot all the way back down towards the earth. So good. Shake out the arms, shake out the legs. Surya C with a special add-on of a forward fold. Inhale, reach both arms all the way up. Exhale again as you find your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands down, step your feet back into that high plank. Take the plank high to low. Inhale, upward facing dog. So good. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step it to the front. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise into chair pose as we find our stability and our strength in our seated posture, really wishing that that seat was actually behind us as you sit a little bit lower for 5. Hold for 4. Squeeze the knees together, belly in, tailbone down. 3, 2. Good, one more. Inhale here. Exhale, find your forward fold. Inhale, your halfway lift. Exhale, hands down, step both your feet back into that high plank, take it high to low. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale, send it back into your downward facing dog. Good, right foot steps forward for your warrior 1 on the right. So inhale, rise up. This is where we get to find our stability in our warrior 1. So all those subtle cues will matter. All 4 corners of that front foot as you find a nice deep bend into that front knee. Your left hip is constantly pushing forward, and your left outer edge of the foot is pressing down to help support that knee. Draw the ribs in. Maybe tuck the chin gently for Jalandhara Bandha. Arms are up, biceps are right by the ears, and you're gonna relax the shoulders a bit. Take another breath in. And another breath out. Good, one more breath in. And breath out. Inhale here. And then exhale, rotate to the opposite side, coming into warrior 1 on the left foot facing the back of the room. Good, so find that same deep bend into that left knee. Again, find the right placement of the back foot depending on how that knee joint feels. Just keep pressing that right hip forward this time. Good, and support that knee by pressing the outer edge of that right foot down towards the earth as you draw the ribs in and lengthen the spine upwards just a little bit further. So good, take another breath in. And a breath out. Last one, breath in. And breath out. Inhale here. And then exhale, open it up to your warrior 2 on the left-hand side. Good, so the back foot is just gonna rotate slightly so that the toes are pointing towards the right side of the room. Your left knee is gonna keep rotating out towards the left as your right hip rotates back. Elbows, arms are higher than the shoulder, and your gaze is towards the left fingertips, your drishti, your focus, your strength, and your stability. Take another breath in. And a breath out. Good, one more breath in. And a breath out. Last one, breath in. Breath out. Good, inhale, swivel your left foot towards the left side of the room. And instead of coming into the warrior 2 on the right side first, we're gonna find a forward fold. So hands at the hips, inhale, turn your gaze up, chest up. And then exhale, forward fold, hinge from the hips. As you pigeon toe your toes in slightly, heels are out slightly. Allowing your spine to lengthen down from the crown of your head, from your hip points up towards the sky. Good. Take another breath in. And another breath out. Good, last 2. So good, last one. Inhale here. Exhale here. And then inhale, rise all the way up to standing. And then exhale, point your right toes out towards the front of the room, warrior 2 on the right. Good, so nice deep bend into that back, into that front knee. Allow the arms to be nice and strong as you retract the shoulders back. Draw the ribs in, make sure your head is in line with the rest of your body and your hips. 2 more breaths here as you find length in the arms. Good, one more. Inhale here. Exhale, both hands cycle back down towards the earth. Send your right foot back to meet the left. Take your plank high to low. Inhale, upward facing dog. And then exhale to your downward facing dog. Good, inhale, look forward. And then exhale, walk your feet all the way up to the front and come to your seated. So we're gonna start in Dandasana, extending our feet out in front of us, bringing our hands down to the sides. We're gonna activate the feet by pointing our toes back towards us, dorsiflexing the feet. Bring our hands down to our sides and flex into the earth so that it forces you to sit up straight. Tuck your chin, find length through the back of the spine. Take a breath in and a breath out. Good. Breath in, breath out. Good, last one. Don't change anything, just the arms. Inhale, reach both arms up high. Exhale, forward fold. Good, so grab the tops of your feet. Inhale, flatten out the back the best you can. Keep that flat back, and then just keep hinging from the hips. As you lower yourself down, keep your gaze at your toes, and that's gonna help keep your back a little bit flatter, a little bit straighter, so that the target really is the hamstrings. Good. Last 3. Good. Last 2. Good. Last 1. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, come all the way up to seated. Good. Have your hands behind you for reverse tabletop or reverse plank. So reverse plank will be your legs extended, toes are pointing down towards the earth, fingertips are facing in as you rotate your shoulders back, and then you're gonna just lift the hips up. If that is a lot on the shoulders, you can always bring your feet down onto the ground and then find your lift from there. Wherever you are, lift the hips and then find your breath. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, and then exhale, lower all the way back down towards the ground. So good. You're gonna bring your right foot into your inner thigh, and you're just gonna bring it up to your hip crease. We're gonna find a seated tree pose, and we're gonna see if we can do the full bind here. We're gonna grab the foot with the left hand, and then reach back with our right hand and grab for that opposite elbow. So even if you just have that elbow, that's half the bind and you're halfway there. So you can find that, take a deep inhale here. Flex the left foot, activate that left leg, and then find your forward fold. If you feel like you can grab that foot with that opposite hand that's behind you with that fold, grab that foot. But if not, just find your fold. We'll all get there eventually. Good. Take another breath in. Nice long breath out. Good, last 2. Breath out. Last 1, breath in. And breath out. Inhale, come all the way back up. Exhale, release the bind, release the leg. And then bring that left foot into your inner hip crease. Good. And then grab that foot with your right hand this time. And then reach back with your left hand for that opposite elbow. Good. So once you have that, inhale here. And then exhale, find your fold. And maybe you can grab on this side and you couldn't on the other. It just kind of goes to show the differences and the imbalances that occur from life, from living, from doing things asymmetrically, from having a strong side and a weak side, and a flexible side and a stable side. So once we get to know the subtle differences a little bit better, the better we can treat the body and move a little bit more in equilibrium to bring about a little bit more balance. Good. 2 more breaths here. Good. Last one. Good. Inhale, rise all the way back up. Exhale, release the bind. Since we're not doing the jump throughs in this variation, I just want you to bring your hands back behind you and then just lift the chest. Point the toes. Lift the chest up towards the ceiling. Finding a nice counter for all those forward folds.
Still don't understand just how you love can do it, no one else can. Got me looking so crazy.
Good. We're gonna gently release, and then we're gonna find Strayang Mukha Ekapada Paschimottanasana. So you're gonna bring your right foot back behind you, and this is when the blocks might come in handy. We can actually sit on our block on our left butt cheek, and that's gonna help elevate us, and that's gonna make things a little bit more accessible. So let me borrow your block real quick if you don't mind. I'm gonna place it underneath my left butt cheek, so that there's a little bit more space for my right foot to tuck underneath. So if you can bring your knees together from that position, please do so. Yep. And if that feels good, inhale, reach both arms up. And then exhale, find your forward fold. So that's why this is a flow variation of Ashtanga. It is a little bit more lenient in what is accessible, to use the props when we need it, to move in a way that is going to be better for everybody. Less dogmatic, less strict, a little bit more, yes, a little bit more kindness, a little bit more understanding towards our limits. And a better way to listen to our bodies and find better alignment without having to compromise any part of ourselves. Okay, take one last inhale, one last exhale. And then inhale, slowly come all the way back up to your seated. It is an intense stretch, so be mindful. Extend that right leg forward as you scoot yourself off the block. And then you have to find your right booty on the same block. And then tuck that left foot underneath. And the beautiful thing is we won't be on this block forever. Eventually we'll be able to come down onto a folded blanket and then allow the blanket to become less and less. So there's always ways to modify. Inhale, reach both arms up. And then exhale, find your forward fold. Good. Again, take note of the subtle differences. Maybe this side feels a bit more accessible or a bit easier. Or maybe it feels just as hard, or maybe even just a little bit harder. And if that is the case, we can take note of that and adapt our home practices based on what our body needs. Good. Taking a couple more inhales. Exhale. So good. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Scoot yourself up. Fingers. Good. Extend that tuck leg. Extend it out in front of you. Release yourself from the block. Bring your hands back behind you. One more counter. Chest up. Point the toes. Good. And then you're going to gently release. You're going to come into Janu Shirshasana. You're going to extend our left foot, bring our right foot into our inner thigh. Good. And again, if you need tools, you can always place a block underneath that right knee if it's really, really tight, or you can always use a rolled blanket. That is also an option. But once you find yourself nice and comfortable, inhale, reach both arms up. And then exhale, find your forward fold. Good. Working through the hips and the hamstrings, allowing them to find a bit more ease and a bit more comfort as you find your edge, and breathe into those tight spaces so that we may find a bit more room, a little bit more forgiveness. Good. Last 3, 2, and 1. Good. Inhale, come all the way up. And then you're going to pick up that right knee and bring it up. Good. We're going to come into Marichyasana C. We're going to rotate your chest and bring it to the inside of that leg, and bring your left elbow to the outside of that knee. Reach your right arm back behind you so that you can sit up just a little bit taller. And then on that exhale, see if you can find that twist. Good. Keep that left foot nice and active. If the toes want to fall out to the side or externally rotate, take note of that. And just try to keep that leg nice and active in that hip as you find that twist. Good. Last 2 breaths. Good. One more. Good. Gently unwind and bring it back to center. Release that right leg. Bring your left foot into your inner thigh. Set yourself up for Janu Sirsasana on the opposite side. You can also bring that block to help support that knee if you needed it for the other side. Once you find yourself set up, inhale, reach both arms up. And then exhale again as you find your forward fold. Good. Taking nice deep inhales and exhales throughout. Good. Breathing into any of those spaces that are carrying tension, carrying too much tightness. Good. Last 2 breaths here. Good. One more. Good. Inhale, come all the way back up to seated. And then exhale, pick up that foot. And make sure there's like about a hand-sized space between that foot and that thigh. Once you have that, twist over towards your chest, towards that leg. Bring your right elbow to the outside of that left knee this time. And then as you sit up a little bit taller on the inhale, on the exhale, find that deeper twist. Good. Don't forget about that right foot. If it's getting really lazy, try to find the activity back in it. Good. As you re-find your breath. Last 3. Good. 2. And 1. Good. Gently unwind all the way back to center. We're gonna come into Navasana and we're gonna use our blocks. So you're gonna set your blocks up one right by each of your hips, and we're gonna use that to do the lifts. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna bring your feet up. You're gonna come into boat pose, extending the arms forward, extending the feet up. Find your sitting bones and not your lower lumbar spine. And if you have to do that and if you need your toes down in order to do that, find that, and then pick it up one at a time. But wherever you are, breathe. 3. Yes. 2. And 1. Good. Bring your hands down onto your blocks by your hips, and then find your lift. Lift the hips. This is gonna be the nice foundation for the jump through, and extend out again. We're just gonna do 3 this round. So find your strength, find your breath, find your core. Last 3, 2, 1. Good. Cross and lift. Lift the hips as much as you can. Exhale, lower. Good. Inhale, lift it up. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last 1. Good. Cross and lift. Cross, lift. Good. Bring the soles of your feet together. We're gonna find Baddha Konasana. Allow your knees to gently fall out to the sides. Again, if you need support, you can place the blocks underneath the knees. You can grab the ankles. Inhale here. And then exhale, lower down 1 vertebrae at a time from your low back, your mid back, to your upper back until you can find a forward fold where your nose meets your toes. Eventually, right? And once you're there, Allow your feet to open, allow your hips to open with your breath, creating a little bit more space. Good, take one last inhale, exhale here. Good, then on your next inhale, slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time, nice and slow, all the way back up to your comfortable seat. Bring your hands to either side of the knees and allow your knees to come to a close. And just allow yourself to roll all the way down onto your backs, nice and easy. And the beautiful thing about Ashtanga is that once you're down, you're down. We're not going through the Chakravakasanas or anything like that today. So we're going to a shoulder stand or any variation thereof. So if you would like to just allow your feet to come up towards the sky, and that is your limit, allow yourself to hold there. If you'd like to take it up to an inversion a little bit further, you can allow your hips to fall onto a block and then have your feet up towards the sky. If you'd like to take it all the way, have your hands walk down your back a little bit at a time until you're about your thoracic spine. Your legs are completely lifted up towards the sky, nice and strong. Pressures in the shoulders. Make sure you're not holding your breath as you find it. Nice deep inhales and exhales to help support you. Extend through the legs as you point through the toes. Yes. Breathe. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale here. End of plow pose. Halasana is in your practice. Slowly but surely lower your toes down towards the back of the room. And if you need a block there, just let me know. I can bring a block around so you can place your feet down onto a block, or if you just like to let them hover, allow them to hover. If you keep needing the support of your hands against your back, you may keep them there. If you'd like to extend, lacing the hands together or pulling the sides of the mat, either variation of the arms. Last 2 breaths here. Good, one more breath. Can you keep everything strong? Inhale here. And then exhale, just bend the knees. Allow them to soften with your head between them. Take 3 more breaths here. Good, 2. And 1. Inhale, extend the legs. And then exhale, release the hands, and then lower down 1 vertebrae at a time, nice and slow, until your hips finally reach the earth. Allowing your feet to touch down. And if fish pose is in your practice, propping yourself up onto the elbows, and then coming up just onto the top of the head, and if that's not comfortable, you can keep your head hanging as you keep pressing down into the elbows and allowing your chest to perk up towards the sky. Good. Maybe pointing through the toes, activating through the entire front body. Last 3, 2, good. 1 more. Good. Inhale here. Exhale, release the elbow, release the head. Allow yourself to come nice and flat onto the back. If there's any final movements that you would like to take, whether it's a happy baby or Apanasana or a bridge pose or a supine twist, anything, it does not matter if it's part of the primary series or any variation that you'd like to take that you know of in any other practice that might help you find clarity. Allow yourself to move in the spaces that need it before coming into your final resting place. Your Shavasana. Now that we have been able to dedicate almost an entire hour to practice, the whole reason we practice in this way, starting in the physical and then moving into the mental, is because we are preparing ourselves for what is to come. The headspace is just a little less tangible, a little bit harder to make sense of. So for these last final moments, as we allow ourselves to go physically, take notice of the movements that happen within the headspace. The fluctuations that happen every minute of every day. And instead of ignoring them, this time tune in. Because in silence, we can hear volumes. Volumes of things that we need to be paying attention to. Whether it is the voice of our highest selves, or our inner selves that are just asking for the things that we need. Nourishment, air, water. And then that other voice. That we have a strong relationship and tie to, but we neglect. Tap into that seer, so that you may watch your thoughts come and go. Because the more we see, the more we experience, and the more we know. And the more in the knowing that we can be more peaceful, and the more gratifying lives we can live. So pay attention to that voice. The last few moments. As we allow ourselves to fully let go and be. So we're going to slowly begin to come back. Wiggling through fingers and toes. Maybe taking a deep breath in and a big breath out. And if a full body stretch does call to you today, reach both arms up overhead and find length. And take notice of any sensations that have changed pre to post practice. And then whenever you feel ready, just gently roll over to your favorite side, coming into that comforting fetal position. And if Shavasana just marks the end of our practice, this is our way of coming back. So if there is any way that you would like to come back today, whatever support you need, whatever intention you need to set, please do so. Once you've made it to your comfortable seat. Okay, gently bring your hands to heart center, rub the palms together, creating a little bit of heat. Placing the base of the palms over the eyes. Inhale, lift the head all the way up. And then exhale, chin to chest. 2 more like that. Inhale, lift the head, relax the eyes. Exhale, chin to chest. Last one, inhale. And then exhale, last one, chin to chest. Okay, gently bring your hands to heart center. Thank yourself, thank your body for allowing yourself to move, to breathe, to practice, and for allowing yourself to come and to show up for yourself in your well-being. Thank you so much. Namaste.